It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
You can hear the roar here at the United Center. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls.
Happy Mardi Gras!
Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Tatum and Hayward holding down the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Here is Porter. After Gordon Hayward's bucket, Porter kicks to Levine. Baseline try, and the jumper is good.
It's encouraging whenever Levine connects from mid-range. I mean, he's showing he wants to get better from it.
Walker finds Hayward. Smart against Levine. Shot clock at 6. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yeah, Kevin. I mean, such a clever player in the pick and rolls. I mean, Walker's fantastic at making things happen. Man, you talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kicks to Hayward. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for White. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Levine kicks to Satoransky. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Young passes to Satoransky, lays it up and banks it in. Satoransky's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Williams on the wing. Brown. Over Levine. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Young against Williams. Young, right side. It's Porter, outside. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Fires from deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Bulls up by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
They've got Dunn, Carter out there with Young. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Valentine in at the 3 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around. A shot by Valentine, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Oh, man, what about the ascension of Jaylen Brown? I mean, come on. He's an uber athlete, super smart, strong, long wingspan, and very raw coming into the league.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Edwards against Dunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the development period for Brown could have been longer, but he was thrust into a leading role.
Oh, come on. He had to play extra minutes. I mean, those injuries. But most importantly, he had to create offense. Ball handling may have been his biggest weakness when he entered the league, but he's already turned that into a strength.
The first one falls.
How about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Carter, and it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Both good from the line that time. And Dunn, the 5th pick back in 2016, voted by his fellow draftees as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But, Chris, it took until year 2 in Chicago for him to break through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game is all about getting better, finding the right situation. He still has to become a little more efficient as a player, cut down on his turnovers, improve his shot-making abilities a little bit, but he's delivering on his potential as a two-way player.
Back to Young. Pass to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass.
A masterful penetrator. Once Dunn notices an opening in the defense, he tears it asunder.
Smart finds Williams. To the wing on the left. Down low. And stolen by Dunn. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Valentine passes to Young. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Clock at 4. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Langford. Knocked loose. Valentine dishes to Dunn. Over Smart.
Smothering defense by Smart. He's about as good as he gets on that end of the floor.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays.
And it's just about time now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You had a lengthy NBA career. From what you observed, talk about the differences in how various coaches hold practices and try to teach.
You just want to keep guys motivated. You want guys to listen and then execute. Whatever you can do to get their ear, gain their trust, and then get them to go out there and execute. So if you're on a veteran team, you may have a smaller practice but with more intensity, meaning maybe you only practice an hour of live work going back and forth and scrimmaging, whereas if you're a young team, you might be able to expect 2 hours of scrimmaging every day. Do the players understand the culture? Do they understand the tenets of the offense and the defense? And usually coaches coach by that need and necessity of the team as opposed to just having one structure. So in Washington, we had 3-a-days during training camp, as opposed to in Sacramento later in my career, it would be one practice because we're all old. We need to make sure that we get the most intensity out of this practice and then save our legs for the game.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston, Tatum and Hayward holding down the forward spots. Marcus Smart is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. 2 minutes. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Brown in for Smart. Tatum kicks to Brown. Pass to Tice. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Levine. Here's Markkanen. He's covered by Brown. White against Williams. Pulls up. And the Bulls with another miss. Celtics leading by 4.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. And the first one at the line is good.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
So for the Bulls, Young comes in for Carter. And Satoransky is subbed in for White. He doesn't get the second one. Bulls trail by 5. Now here's Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Levine looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you got to be careful guarding.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And so Levine nails both of them.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. Back to Walker. The pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's 9 points for Williams.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. Don't need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Levine kicks to Satoransky. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run it off.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Thomas Satoransky. Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Harrison in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And here's Walker outside. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. And here is Valentine. Markkanen down low. He's against Cantor. Markkanen can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 6. Pulls up. High post. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. And finally they hit one. Tatum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. And it's Harrison with the ball for Chicago. Passes to Markkanen. Shoots over Cantor. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
The mid-range game of Markkanen is so sweet. I mean, early on, he's demonstrated how dangerous he is from out there.
Pass to Cantor. Outside, Walker. Satoransky against Smart. Shoots over Satoransky. Markkanen pulls it in. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Harrison. And stolen by Tatum. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Donnie's checked in for the Bulls. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. And against Tatum. Poked away. Stolen by Walker. Tatum passes to Walker. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Unloads from 13. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need. This is why they go to Markkanen here. I mean, because he welcomes the chance to take big-time shots.
Walker finds Cantor. Tatum on the wing. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Smart passes to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The shot's good from Cantor.
Timeout. Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging
performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Boston, Kemba Walker. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
For a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Kev, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
There's Porter with the 3. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, the maturation of Porter continues from role player to clutch performance. Love his poise.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Shooting for Boston.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's what I call cool under fire. Those should be the nails in the coffin.
Levine kicks to White. Porter outside. And Cantor pulls it down.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Kemba Walker.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.